beautiful and fantastic report. I'm here today to talk on his implementation. What I'm observing in this world of parliament is that there's so much negativity and blame games. I want us to behave and say the truth for the sake of Sierra Leone. His Excellency the President is here and has been here for just 3 years and is doing everything within his power to take Sierra Leone to another step. And this is exactly what we are seeing. His Excellency the President, I want to thank you. My people in my constituency, they said to me, when you see the President, you know what? Please tell him when he gets up in the morning just to say, Amina, Amina, Amina. And you know why? Because of his implementation, because of what he is doing. So, Mr. President, if you are listening, this is the message. Now let me get to business proper. I want to talk about education. Education is the best thing we can give to our kids in this country. And all around the world, but some countries are rich in minerals. But the most important thing that is much more important are the kids, the generation that are going to take our places. We need to educate these kids, we need to protect them, and we need to love them. So therefore, I want to thank His Excellency for his free and quality education. Mr. President, you have put fantastic and smiles on the face of the parents in this country. You have encouraged and opened the doors of the child education in this country. And one thing also that is beautiful about the whole thing is that Her Excellency, the First Lady, barricaded it with a hands off our girls. Hands off our girls is something that is going to help our girl child education. Hands off our girls is important because I went there to sensitize our people, and I told them about hands off our girls. Because it has consequences. And trust me, these people have decided, they promised me that they will not lay hands and touch SO2 Fatima in Begin. So therefore, we are going to have a free and quality education, especially from the girl child. You see. I also want to call the Minister of Education in this. His Excellency and the government have spent about 21% of our budget on education. And when you are educating somebody, it's like a parent educating a child. It's a give and take. I pay school fees, I feed you, bring me good results. And this is exactly what I want to propose to the Ministry of Education. Let the Ministry of Education do something. Let's say, for example, MPRC, the girl child is doing so well. Let's get an elite school wherein we can go in 14 districts, get the best, and get them in these elite schools, so that we can groom them, follow them, barricade them, and bring them up to one level. So it is a proposal, because we cannot just criticize and blame the government without bringing solutions. All the debates I have had today, there's no solution. It's just castigating and then blaming the government. What is the solution? We need to be here. So we are working in chain with the government. They can't work without us. So if there is something going on, let's work together. Let's bring a solution on board. If His Excellency is not seeing it, we can bring it up. We have these bigger heads here that can bring these ideas together to bring Sierra Leone to a better place. Now I really want to talk about gender. There's no way I can stand here and talk about gender. Gender, His Excellency, I want to say thanks to His Excellency. In fact, I want to seize the opportunity congratulate the president, the newly elected president in Kobe College. Congratulations. His Excellency is trying, actually, to bring the women up. You know, we have had the deputy IG, for example, has never ever happened before. These are things we have to recognize. His Excellency has interest in women. And one thing he told us, and because I believe what he said, that he was brought up by a single parent, and that is the mother. If he is what he is today, it's because of his mother. So he has, you know, tremendous consideration for women, and I'm sure he's going to improve the lives of the women. And then finally, I want to talk about something His Excellency did not talk about, and he was supposed to talk about, you know, and that is the Yenga issue. The Yenga issue is causing trouble in this country. It has been over 20 years, it's ongoing. Yes, the former government did something, you know, did what it could, you know, but it's been over 21 years. If Yenga belongs to us, Your Excellency, please let it be. Let's do everything within our power so that we can get Yenga back. But if it is not, so be it. Let the Guineans take it. Because there was, a few times ago, the youth in Kwendo nearly caused serious trouble. The Guineans came and built their poles, and then the next day the Kwendo youth, you know, went there and destroyed it. And the other day they came over. I'm not saying they did it, but our street lights were destroyed. So you see what's going on? You know, something is boiling. And then finally, when I actually came back, we paid a visit to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Foreign Affairs, the newly elected Minister of Foreign Affairs has bundles of knowledge on diplomacy. And when we had him speaking, I said to myself, Yenga will be solved by the grace of God. Because he has the know-how. He knows, I mean, let's the Minister of Foreign Affairs come together with his know-how so that the Yenga issue can get to an end. Because you cannot solve a problem for 20 good years. You know, we are suffering. Those days, Kwendo was our Dubai. Frita lives here to go and buy in Kwendo and come back. This is exactly. We were supplying a commercial bank with money in this town. So we want, you know, we are working with 5 countries coming into Kwendo to do businesses. We are like, you know, helping the government economically. So we want really to ask the government. They did not say anything about this, and that maybe it was an oversight. And I would like His Excellency, if he is watching, please, Mr. President, take this proposal into consideration so that the Yenga issue can come to an end. And don't forget, secondly, when you meet His Excellency, always tell him to say, Amina, Amina.